Hi, everyone. Well, welcome back to another episode of Forever True TV. I am your host, Anjeliq, and I have been gone for a long time. So, with that being said, we're going to enjoy ourselves for the next maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And we're going to talk about some things that has been going on in my life, as well as what I've been learning. With that being said, tonight we're going to just do a night talk with Anjeliq. And we're going to be talking about Boss Up, Be Your Own Boss by Suga-T. Now, I know y'all know who Suga-T is. So we're going to get real deep and dirty with learning how to be your own business. Be about your business, but be your own business. So, with that being said, I'll be back. Hold that thought. Well, welcome back. I just had to, believe it or not, I had to, I'm doing one of them scandal moves where she has her popcorn. You feel? She has her popcorn and she have her wine. That's the nighttime talk. When you sit and just enjoy yourselves and you eat on popcorn. But believe it or not, I had a long day today. And I just want to really just talk. Today is a new start and a new beginning in my life. I actually finished the program, so I'm not in school anymore. So now I have my master's degree in public administration with concentration of policy analysis. I actually have my bachelor's degree in healthcare administration, where I focus on the health side. So with that being said, my goal is to focus on policies for healthcare. At the same time, I want to make some changes, bring some things to the legislator, put them on a ballot, see if we can make some changes for our communities, as well as be an advocate for the senior citizens. Okay, well, so now we're just going to go ahead and go into what I like. And what I like to do is sometimes I just try to figure out what exactly do I really want in a respect, or do you have a topic? Do you have a special topic that you want us to talk about? Please let me know, because I'd be more than happy to talk about it. I will do the research and then talk about it. But before we get into, really all this here, I really want to know about the incident that happened. Now, remind you that I am trying to get things in order. And I want to just give me a few minutes, because I want to be able to read your comments and respect. But I first have to get everything in order. And the only reason why, because I'm not using 2 computers tonight. I'm only going to use one. Well, popcorn is so good. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give free advertisement for the popcorn. Just know I'm eating on some popcorn. This popcorn is good. And it's a dietetic popcorn. Did you hear me? Dietetic. I don't know if you guys remember the episode on what's happening. Oh, I love me some what's happening. Do y'all love what's happening? I watch what's happening every single day. Actually, I put it on YouTube. I have one of them smart TVs. I put it on YouTube, and I just let it play while I'm asleep. I can tell you every single episode from what's happening in season 1, 2, and 3, and what's happening now, season 1 and 2. I can tell you about Raj, Rerun, Dwayne with his old scary tail, and Diddy with her old smart ass. Yeah. With that being said, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk. Now, I'm just getting stuff together, so I'm just having a little conversation. I'm trying to see y'all comments, but I gotta get there first. So, with that being said, please be patient. I'm coming. But it's so good. I'm not hungry, but I haven't starved myself because I gotta lose 30 more pounds before my gala. By the way, I hope to see somebody from the Bay Area or within the next 100 miles away from my house to come to the actual event. It would be good to have you guys at the event. So just be patient. I'm coming. We're gonna get started on our talk. Okay. I just have to get myself together. Okay. Oh my God. This popcorn is really, really good. Okay. So now, as I said, welcome to another episode. This popcorn is good. I don't know what is going on, but this popcorn is good. Y'all need to go and get y'all some popcorn. And trust me, it's dietetic. As I was saying. You remember that episode when Didi was eating on them pretzels? And Rerun was like, oh, what you eating? And we were dietetic pretzels. He's like, I wish I can have corn. He's like, what you gonna give me? He's like, I don't have nothing. She said, well, if you don't have nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. That's what time it is with this here. So anyway, let's go and just jump into play. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read you a couple of chapters from the legendary first lady Suga-T from the hip hop, West Coast hip hop. I'm gonna read a couple of chapters. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. You can leave your comments below if you just don't happen to catch me live tonight. It's all great, I ain't tripping. It is late night, and mostly everybody that's on the East Coast is asleep right now, unless they up partying, getting high. With me, I just got off work. I'm gonna pick the book up and put it in my hand, so if I don't, I'm gonna continue to eat this popcorn. Y'all see why Kerry Washington eats popcorn and drink her wine, also known as Olivia. That bitch is bad. She bad, ain't she? Okay. So, by the way, this photo that you see in her book, I took that picture. Just so you'll know. I took this picture for her. So this is a courtesy photo from Photos by Princess Anjeliq. That's me. If you want to ever see any of my work, feel free to go on Facebook and you'll see it. So I'm giving myself credit on this here. I love you though. I got your back. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just move on into chapter 1 called Replace the Monster. Let's see what she talked about. Replace the monster. No, that's my sister though, y'all. So I can talk about it anytime I want to, but you can't. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Bossing up is the perfect opportunity to replace the emptiness monster in parentheses that may be buried deep down in our souls, appearing to be depression or anxiety or simply sitting dormant waiting to explore. This unaltered feeling could actually be a gift inside of you that is being buried and is grieving from not being exercised. In fact, this energy can lead us into a lifetime of crisis, drama, trauma, guilt, jealousy, regrets, and missed opportunities while on this earth. Energy such as gossiping, boredom, busy bodying, envy, extra time on our hands, and or implementing reckless behavior for attention or extra money can easily be replaced with becoming a boss. Really? Who told you that? Did you learn that on the streets, Queen? Did you learn that, Queen, as you was growing up? Being a boss? No, you was always a boss, my sister. You was always a boss. So, with that being said, most people with the hustle mentality, rather being a criminal, always wanting to make something happen, looking for excitement, and looking to close a deal rather by hook or by crook, can replace the unhealthy part of this behavior by bossing up. So, in general, stop being negative. Don't bring that negative mess to my table. If anything, if you can't be no boss, then you know what? You got to check mark, get to stepping. So, let's go to the next page. Can you think of any situations when you were spending time and putting energy into something that actually was not healthy for you, did not benefit you, or did not have a productive or positive outcome? Okay, that is some serious mess. Now we finna get on. Now we finna talk. We finna get busy and talk. With that being said, the ones that's missing out tonight, let me repeat that for you again. Can you think of any situation where you were spending time and putting energy into something that actually was not healthy for you, did not benefit you, or did not have a productive or positive outcome? Well, women, that's relationships. Right there for the women, it's relationships. For men, I think it's more or less time. They waste a lot of time. Men waste a lot of time sometimes. Now, I'm not being biased. I got the right to my own opinion. If you got a problem with that, get off my channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kidding, you guys. I got much love for you all. I'm just really just excited about being able to actually talk about this book and ill respect. And so with that being said, you know, with me reading it, I get the response of saying relationship. You put a woman puts a lot of time into her relationship, and then what happens when you wind up finding out that your man is cheated? You wind up finding out that your man got another girlfriend on the sideline, or even a wife, and you don't even know anything about it. And you put all this time and this energy into this here. And what happens? They wind up leaving. I'm not just saying with a man. I'm just using a woman as as the metaphor tonight because of the fact that I know a lot of my friends have come across this, and the majority of my friends are females. But they also, you look at it as even a job. You know, put all your time and your energy trying to get that one position. And what happened? They wind up giving it to somebody else. Whether it was race, creed, color, well, I don't care. They wind up giving that position to somebody else if you worked hard for that position. And it seemed like it become a waste of time. Now, You can also look at it like this. You seem like you're not going anywhere. And it seems like your life has been stagnated. And in all, God really has moved you from one place to another, meaning that he's moved you from a lower level to a higher level, but you don't seem like it. And it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't really click in your mind. And then what happens is you seem like you waste your time. When in actuality, you didn't waste your time. You just got to allow him to open the doors for you. It may not seem that you had not prospered, but you did. It seemed like it was going to take forever for me to get to the next level, but I did. And although it doesn't even seem like it now, it just seems like, did I waste my time? You start asking yourself, did you waste your time? And all along, it's because you're not listening to what God is saying, and you're not focusing on what he's doing, because your mind is so busy wandering off, thinking about wasting your time, thinking about other avenues that you could have, it should have, and would have, when God already then planted your footsteps for you already. So that was a good start off. Now, I'm going to go to the next page. It says, I can remember various times in my life making choices that came out to be a reckless outcome. My goal was to make more money. During the time of suffering the consequences, I thought of what I could have done in replacement that may have provided a more positive and healthy outcome. At that time, critical thinking was not a characteristic that I was familiar with, and visionary partners were limited or not making things as clear as they should have and operating in the limited leadership abilities they possessed. Had I had a visionary partner like myself, I may have made better decisions and had less scars to clean up. Now, being a visionary is really, really good. Um, you know, more or less the visionary part of your life. What do you want to be? What do you see yourself in 10 or 15 years? Um, do you want to live a life of greed? Do you want to live a life of luxury? Do you want to live a life that is soothing, calming to the mind? Do you want to live a life that you have a partner with you that is going to lift you up when you feel that you're down, when you feel that you're not getting anywhere and you are wasting time? Your partner is supposed to hold you up. He's supposed to be there for you, but he should also be a visionary as well. Now, again, you may have a different outcome or different view in what I'm reading and what she's saying. It's okay. Again, we all have our own opinions. Let me go to the next one. The best thing about bossing up is that you can actually see and control results for using your God-given gifts that are natural and second nature to you. These gifts can't be stopped by anyone but yourself. No one can stop you from using them but you. The passion inside of you can be released by implementing your vision, even if others don't understand. Now, I know somebody that is going to watch this or that is possibly watching now is going to actually know and see that sometimes people, they don't care. They could care less about your vision. They could care less about your dream and your passion. If they're not getting it, or if they're not part of it, where they get the idea or you use some of their idea, they could care less. That's how some people are. They can actually care less. So with that being said, you have to be mindful at what you do. You really do. You have to be mindful. Because if you're not mindful in what you do, These are the things that happens. You wind up getting into arguments. You wind up possibly pretty much destroying a relationship, a friendship, and you can even seek into a depression. So, with that being said, I just wanted to let you guys know that. That is really, really good. So now let's go ahead and move on to the next page. Let's see. Now, the next page. Let's see what she got to say on the next page. Okay, so it does not matter if you become a multi-billion-dollar entrepreneur or just simply make an extra $50 per week. The point is that you are replacing the monster by putting it into investing in your gifts versus burying them and not working in your highest potential here on earth while you are here in this short time. There are so many business coaches around that can help motivate and inspire you to accomplish your goals and aspirations, including myself. Okay, you doing too much of yourself, queen. You doing too much, queen. Okay. So, with that being said, she's saying some of us live to share our experiences, education, and mentality that assists us with bossing up. In most cases, we were one of those cases mentioned above at one time, but eventually was able to replace our monster. Today, we are excited about the opportunity to fulfill our purpose here on earth and using our God-given talents to make more money, explore a vision, replace a monster while helping others win in their efforts as a boss. The feeling that you will experience in your soul is an unexplainable feeling, yet one of the greatest highs that you can ever accomplish and replace with any non-productive or reckless behavior. To see a project or vision start from nothing to something is an added self-schema element like no other. It can be pulled out at any given time when you feel worthless or someone tries to make you feel worthless. Another benefit to replacing and releasing the monster is that you now are replacing wasted time in such a short time with productive time. I'm happy that you have decided to replace the monster. So, with that being said, we are going to pretty much end that. Often these monsters are not even aware of this dysfunctional behavior. Dysfunctional is for real. Now you can be one less monster unreleased, ready to roam the earth and attempt to do good for yourself and others. So that was chapter 1, replacing the monster. Now let me tell you, we all have a monster. It just depends on if you want to release it or you want to do something about it. And in that matter, I think that chapter 1 was pretty good. It pretty much opened up another atmosphere of encouraging men and women to release. In general, what I think it's saying is, don't look at your past. Don't worry about the bad. Focus on the good and getting better. Now, I had spoke on that about 2 weeks ago. I spoke on that. And since I spoke on that, now that I read this, it kind of gives me an idea of that it was a confirmation for myself. Don't worry about the bad. Don't focus on the bad. Focus on the good and getting better. Focus on what you have and build on what you have. Don't focus on what you don't have. Because when you focus on what you don't have, you might wind up stagnating and staying in the same spot. And you don't want that. You want to prosper and you want to grow. So that was the serious side of this here, chapter 1 of Boss Up. Be about your business. You know what I'm saying? Be about your business. So with that being said, I done ate up all my popcorn. So you know it's time for me to go. I done ate up all my popcorn. And I'm about to drink my wine. And then I'm about to go to sleep. Now, let me just say this. I don't care what position you have. I don't care where you work. You are entitled to be in your home, And if you decide that you want to have a glass of wine, then you enjoy yourself having a glass of wine, because that's part of being a boss. Be your boss, especially at your house. You ain't got nobody telling you what to do. Go to bed. Now, you know I'm just being straight up ghetto. That don't make no sense. I guess I just miss coming online with everybody and seeing everybody. I know that it's going to take a while to get my people back here again, because I have been gone. I actually stepped away from the live streams because I needed to focus on prospering and getting better, and that is getting through school. So now that I am through school, I am so happy, and I just want to just tell you guys I'm back. So tune in again with Forever True TV. I am your host, Anjeliq, and tonight you were talking with me on a late night tip. I'm out. I love you guys. You guys have a good one. Bye.